I'm telling you all, Guy Ritchie made so much money after the live action Aladdin that he just took that money and just started making every movie he wanted to these past couple of years. He's had like 5 movies these past 4 years and a season of a television show on Netflix that he produced and created. Like, good for Guy Ritchie for finally just doing what he wants to do. The Ministry of Ungentlemaly Warfare stars Henry Cavill and is about the British military recruits a small group of highly skilled soldiers to strike against German forces behind enemy lines during World War II. From director Guy Ritchie, who's brought you Snatch, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Sherlock Holmes movies, live action Aladdin, and like I said, a bunch of movies past couple years. I like Guy Ritchie. I really like when he writes his scripts because he has some really fun dialogue and he very much knows how to get like a camaraderie of a cast in a movie and make them work very well. And so from the trailers alone, that looked like it was happening for this movie. I got to see it tonight early. It comes out next weekend, and I can proudly say if you are a fan of Guy Ritchie, then you're most likely going to enjoy this movie because this was a fun time. Honestly, I saw it with a very decently packed crowd tonight, and everyone really seemed to enjoy this movie. They even clapped at the very end of it. And I walked away saying that was fun, honestly. I had fun with this movie. I think Henry Cavill, I know we all know him as Superman, but this movie proves he can very much, be an actor. He's very funny in this role. He's very good as our lead man. And when he's on screen, he's just so charismatic. Him and Alan Ritchson, which obviously we know him from Blue Mountain State, for me at least, but he might be our future Batman. He honestly steals a lot of scenes he's in. He's very funny, very graphically violent when he needs to be, but he really is good in this movie, and hopefully this is a good little example of like he could be Batman. I would be fine with it. You also got Henry Golding, you got Eiza González, sorry if I said her name wrong, but you got a pretty good cast here, and with the movie basically about, hey, let's go kill some Nazis for 2 hours. That's about it in this movie, and you basically get that. Now, I will say, I feel like more focus is on Eiza González's character, who is on this island that these men are getting to the whole movie, but she's there to basically convince our main villain to like let his guard down a little bit while these guys come in and do their thing. And I feel like a lot of focus is on that in this movie, and it's a little disappointing because when we are with our group of guys and they're killing Nazis, I'm having fun. Seriously, it's rated R, so there's the F-bombs, you get blood, you get shoot-em-ups and everything. I was enjoying this movie. It's very well directed. It looks very well. The score is actually very good in this movie. Sound design, I mean, it's very well put together. All the actors are good in this movie. It's got a good enough pace to it. Like I said, when they go back to our main island with our girl trying to seduce this basically main villain, not as intrigued in the movie as I am when we're on this boat with these guys and when our third act does happen. But I will say, my one big issue, and it's not like something that's like very critical, it's just honestly me. There was no stakes in this movie. There was no danger. Now, I know it's based on, they make it clear it's based on a true story, which is really cool. But this movie, I mean, these guys are really cool and they're funny and they're killing Nazis. There's never danger where I feel like they are going to die because they just walk around this movie just and just kill all these Nazis. And there's like no danger on them. So I will say I was a little disappointed in like, really caring for our characters and their stakes and their lives. Never felt that way. But again, it was fun. I mean, honestly, it was fun. There's funny moments. There's cheerful moments. It's a good time. It's 2 hours. Guy Ritchie's got his style all over this movie, and I had a good time. I'm going to give the Ministry of Ungentlemaly Warfare a B+. So if you're a Guy Ritchie fan, I definitely recommend it. I think it's a fun movie. It's definitely cool seeing a movie like this get made, and like with our climate being very big franchise, sequels, remakes, it's really cool to see this kind of movie on a true story, which watching this movie, there's definitely some stuff they tinkered with, which I'm fine with. They made it entertaining for a movie experience. And there's also a really cool fact that I found out about this movie. When it ends, they show photos and like information about the people in the story or whatever. There's a cool little fact that I did not know, and I'm glad I saw this movie for. I was like, that's actually kind of cool. Glad to know that. And you guys enjoy this movie review. A very early one. Comes out next week. And I hope you guys see the next one. Bye, everybody.